nutritionist and maintainable weight loss coach Trish Amanda's here, and this is Munchie Motivation, where you learn how to turn your favorite munchies into optimal eats so you can eat delicious food and advance your health at the same time. Now today, I'm showing you how to make guacamole, something that I have not made in years, but it's delicious, it's satiating, it's easy, and it goes good on a whole lot of stuff, and I'm going to share a few things that you can eat it with as well. So the main ingredient that you need for guacamole is avocados, aguacate. Yes. So how do you know when an avocado is ripe, or overripe, how you should buy it in the store? So they should be soft to the touch. I don't know if you can tell, but I can press my thumb on there and it gives a little. So when they're really hard, it means they're not ripe yet. If there's not any soft, you can buy them at the store when they're hard and then let them sit a few days at home. That will help. But if you want to use them that day and they're hard, then it's not going to work out for you. So these are definitely ripe. They may be a little bit too ripe, and I'm happy about that because I can show you some things. So here's how I cut an avocado. You just take the knife and you go the long ways. Oh yeah, this is definitely ripe. And then I turn them against each other like that. Boom, this is freaking perfect. So that bright green, the seed is popping out. Like I don't even need to try and get it out. That is perfect. This is perfectly ripe. Okay, now I'm going to do it to the other ones. Boom. Looks great. Now to get the seed out, these are coming out beautifully just by squeezing. That would come right out. A lot of times if it's a little harder or not as ripe in there, I'll take a knife and I'll hack it and turn it and pull it out. But then it's just kind of hard to get the seed off with the knife. You can also just use a spoon and scoop it out. That just fell right out. And now we're going to go for the last one here. Boom. Again, good. You can see it's starting to brown in there. When you get big brown spots, you don't want to eat those. They're not going to taste good. They're not going to look good. So if some of it is brown, just scoop the brown spots out and discard that. All right, this seed is falling right out too. This is making my job really, really easy. Now you can just scoop it out with a spoon. I like to take a knife and just press the tip up against the skin. Don't go too hard so you don't cut yourself, and then make lines the other way. Like that. And then what you can do is just squeeze it into the bowl like that. And then if you want to take a spoon and scoop the extras out, you can, but this is pretty perfect. And this is all going to get mashed together, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like in the bowl anyway. I'm going to do that to a few more here again. Making my lines the long way, pressing up against the skin with the knife. Then we're going to go horizontal. So we have vertical and horizontal lines. Boom. Squeeze into the bowl. All right. Now, there's a bunch of ways to make guacamole and you can do whatever you want. It's really easy. I'm going to share some of my favorite ingredients that I like to put in to the guacamole. The first is red onion. I've just diced this up. You can make it as small or big as you want. And I'm not measuring anything. You want to go by your taste buds. That's how you're going to know if it tastes good or not. So you want to be tasting throughout the process. So you can see it kind of looks like that. And my Aunt Sue would always put cucumber in her guacamole, and I loved it. Avocado is very fatty. It's about 70%-ish fat. So this cucumber also adds some coolness, some crispness to the guacamole, which is really creamy and fatty tasting. So this is a nice little added touch. If I had tomato right now, I would dice that up and throw that in there. I love tomato in my guacamole, but I don't have that. I do have some cilantro. Again, this is gonna add some coolness to it, so I'm just gonna put that in there. and salt. Definitely want to salt this. Add some salt in there. And now I have lemons and limes. You can use lemon or lime or both, doesn't matter. I prefer lime. So I have some limes already cut in half here. And then I'm going to do that again with another one. I love these citrus squeezers, juicers. I don't know what to call them. They're less than $10. You can get them on Amazon or somewhere else if you don't want to use Amazon, which I understand. And then just squeeze that in. I'm going to do another one. Get all that juice in there. Take a potato masher and you're just gonna mash. Just gonna mash it all up together. You want it to be, well, you can make it to whatever texture you want. I like it to be like a tiny bit chunky, not incredibly creamy. And now we have guacamole. All right. Now, as always, like I said, you want to taste it. Before you serve anything, you always want to taste it. Let your mouth be your guide. That's really good. I like it. I love the red onion in it. I love onion. So that's it. That's how you make guacamole. That wasn't even 5 minutes. It's so freaking easy. What do you do with this once you've made it? This is great on top of tacos. This is great as a salad dressing. If you're gonna make a salad that has black beans and corn and onions, this is a great dressing. You could add salsa to it. You could eat this with chips, whether you buy tortilla chips, but if you're a client of mine, you would learn how to make optimal tortilla chips just using corn tortillas. You can put this on a corn tortilla or whatever, or a wheat tortilla, it doesn't matter, with rice and beans and other things like that. You can use this as a condiment on top of any Mexican dish that you want, on top of rice, on top of beans. I used to make, we call it enchilada, which is like lasagna, but it's rice and beans and tortillas and some other yummy things flavored with it. And then you can put that on top as well. So now I want to hear from you. What is your favorite thing to put guacamole on or eat it with? This would also be really, really good spread on top of corn on the cob. That would be freaking delicious. And if you want 25 free recipes that are optimal to elevate your munchie motivation, go to trishamandis.com, and when you sign up for my email updates, you get 25 free optimal recipes as well. And tomorrow on Take Control Tuesdays, make sure you watch that, because I'm going to share why I don't have my clients eat a lot of avocado. They either avoid it or learn to use it as a condiment, because weight loss and getting healthier is their #1 goal. And just because a food is healthy, like avocado or guacamole, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to help you lose weight. So I wouldn't have them eat this 3 times a day, every day. And because avocado is so fatty, people tend to love the taste of it. There's other things you can put inside of that too. You could put peaches in guacamole. You could put pomegranates in there. Even pineapple would taste really good. You could put fresh garlic in there, would be really delicious. And if you have another ingredient that you love to put in guacamole, I would love to hear what it is. What's your favorite added ingredient into guacamole? Thank you so much for watching this episode of Munchie Motivation, and I will see you tomorrow on Take Control Tuesdays.